Hello, lovely Capricorns. So, I really wasn't sure what to make of this first image that I got, but it was you sitting in a garden in the dirt. I know you're an earth sign, but still, you were in the dirt and you were literally picking up worms. But they weren't horrible to you. You weren't going to eat them. And then you were gently putting them back in the earth and just patting them in ever so gently. Now, what's relevant about this, I really resisted this image at first because I didn't know what to do with it. But as I let myself sit with it and ask questions, the relevance is the earth is beautiful. It's fertile. It is luscious and warm. And the worms, of course, are essential in a healthy earth because they're what keeps air in the earth. So what's air? Air is communication. Air is heart chakra. It's that communication of emotion. And so for me, when I look at this, I'm getting a deja vu. As I look at this, what it's feeling to me like is Capricorn. Last week you were sailing a big, beautiful ship. This week, what I'm seeing is the air is grounded, and it's grounded into your earth. It's grounded into your earth. What's earth? Earth is your ego. Let me be more clear. In the earth chakra is your root chakra, and that is also where the ego is developed in your tribal family, in your root chakra. And so when I see earth and I see the beautiful quality of the earth, for me that says that your ego structure is healthy and that it's coming from determination because really, who is going to take the time to pick up your worms and make sure they're healthy and then put them gently back into the earth? That's you, Capricorn. What does that mean? That means to me that you have been really working on the idea of being able to respond in a way that takes you beyond any childhood issues, that is enabling you to be kind to yourself and to others, and to make choices that are powerfully positive in terms of a secure ego, a stable beingness in your life and in yourself, with the ability to keep air, not just to keep air moving, but to have air there within this structure so there's yet more room to grow and to flourish. There you go. You've got choice. Notice your choices. You've got choices. You've got kindness. You've got two disciplines. You've got the ability to respond. This for me is just all positive, Capricorn. This is really, and sometimes I get the feeling that this is what you're being told would be helpful to you. And yes, that's true. Because of course, while this is for July 14th, it's whenever you pick it up, and it will not be for every Capricorn. And that being said, what I'm really getting for the part that I'm reading, for the part of the collective I'm reading, is that many of you have already done this. Many of you are now in a position of really making sure that your ego structure and that if we take that even further and say your security in life, your wellness in life, but very linked to your psychological and emotional well-being, you are now really taken care of. And it is healthier than it's been in a long time. And it is an environment in which beautiful things can grow, because what is healthy earth? It provides a garden. And now you've got structured free flow again. So listen, Cappies, you've got discipline. Okay? You've got discipline can be associated with punishment. It can also be a choice to regulate a behavior that's become unhelpful, or to establish a new one that enhances your sense of joy, freedom, and well-being. Then you've got discipline. And again, in the energy you're asked to embrace, it involves guidelines for yourself, choosing to follow through with them. It sets your tasks as a priority, knowing that the payoff comes from commitment to the process and not necessarily outcome. Then you've got structured free flow. Think about your day ahead of time and decide on what steps, formula, or pattern you'd like to use. This is all about the structure you're creating. You've got to build responsibility, redefining it as the ability to respond. So it's like these things now, it's like being able to get up in the morning and say, you know what? I want to do those exercises for physiotherapy. That's me talking, because they make me feel better. So I'm going to make that a part of my day. Maybe it's you getting up and taking time to meditate or journal so that you can be in touch with your emotions in a way where you feel secure and confident and collected. Maybe it's something else completely, but it's really talking about the ability to make choices. And you've got notice your choices, and you've got choice. Oh, so you know what this means. Oh, I love this, Cappy. Choice is about power. Choice. The ability to choose is, in fact, the power to create your life. Choice is always operating. When it's an unconscious choice, it's often motivated by some past experience and is linked to reaction. Habitual behavior is usually an indicator that there's some unconscious choices being made. But you have the ability to respond, and which is making choices. And you have the ability to create whatever you need for structure and discipline in order to be able to create your life in the way that you want. Cappy, this is beautiful. Bringing your choice to the conscious present gives you the flexibility to choose your choice. Conscious, mindful choice enables you to respond instead of react. Notice your choices. Notice each time today that you reject a reason to feel happy, loving to yourself, kind to someone. You've got the kindness card as well. What do you choose instead? Please note the operative word is choose. Say to yourself, look what I'm choosing. Why am I? What's the benefit? And what can I choose instead? You've got kindness, you've got choice, you've got gentleness, you've got the ability to respond. Cappy, this is just a beautiful reading. What can I say? You've also got the ideal childhood, which, is I think very often, this card can be a statement of look back over what might be preventing you from being able to make positive choices. In this case, it might also be you have overcome whatever those things you've made up for. Anything in your childhood that might have been holding you back. It feels to me like for many of you, this is what it's about, because you are sitting in that beautiful, rich earth. You've already overcome it. But for those of you who are still in the process of it, I'm going to read you this card because it's a fantastic exercise. Spend no more than 5 minutes and pick 3 things that might be different about you if you'd experienced your concept of an ideal childhood. Imagine what qualities you'd have and how differently you might interact in your world. In at least 3 situations today, act as though these 3 traits are a functioning part of your personality. What changes? How do you feel? Well, what might that look like? For me, I would say, okay, if I'd had more verbal support from my father, I probably would have had a lot more confidence going out into the world and taking chances with things when I was younger. And I think I would have overcome a lot of my shyness and kind of restricted thinking earlier on in life. I might not have had to work so hard at it. So that's just one example. So now, okay, well, if for example, confidence was your issue or confidence is issue, what if you just act today as though you do have confidence? What if you say, how would a confident person act in this situation? What if I do that? What would that feel like? So that's just an example. But overall, Cappy, what I feel as I'm reading this is that for many of you I'm reading, this is already in place. And in order to keep that garden going, the discipline, the responsibility, the ability to respond, structured free flow, kindness, and your choices. Notice your choices. Okay? That's it, Cappy. Oh my gosh. I'm really looking forward to see where you go with this. Take care.